It's Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals with the series at 3-1, and a spot in the finals could be had tonight. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to NBA playoff action here on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello. And from the sidelines tonight, we have David Aldridge. Here we go. The Bulls start out with the ball. Outside Harper. Pass to Whitehead. A look at the Celtics. Well, Mike, they have to be a bit frustrated with the way they play. Now finding their backs squarely against the wall. Down 3 games to 1.
Yeah, these guys have turned into a buzzsaw. Everything's been difficult for them in this series. They're trying to keep their heads up and their hopes high.
They grabbed their own miss, and that one's good by LaRusso.
Nice save by LaRusso, and right away he finds the follow-up look, no hesitation.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to talk earlier with Boston's head coach. Coach and I talked about the way Anthony Hardaway can shape a game. He told me the vision he has combined with his height, he finds angles on passes you never even considered. Penny is always going to surprise you. I'm sure that'll be the case again tonight. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Robertson's shot is good.
Rare off-ball points by Robertson. Normally, we see him control the ball.
Outside Harper. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
He doesn't pass up any opportunity to throw it down.
Oh, no. Once you give him space to take off, he goes for it.
Slamming it down with one hand, too. Love the ferocity.
First personal foul. First team foul.
To the left wing. Robertson outside. Right wing.
Top-notch anticipation. Notching a turnover there.
Drives to the hoop. Harper's shot's good.
What a sudden drive from Harper, using his speed to catch the defense unprepared.
Robertson passes to West. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Green. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway.
Inside, Green can be very aggressive and physical, allowing him to do work scoring the ball.
LaRusso with a screen on Hardaway. West against Hardaway. West passes to Chamberlain. Banked in off the glass. The Bulls leading by 4. Here's Whitehead. 6 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls it from 20. A rebound by Wilt Chamberlain. Dandridge with the screen on Hardaway. West the bounce pass. Chamberlain a screen. A baseline J. It's deflected.
Well, the size of Smith so intimidating. Uses those big hands to turn away shots.
Hardaway against West. Left side Hardaway. Ball's knocked loose. West with the steal. Over Hardaway, and good. Got the angles that time as it falls.
And this is fun to watch. West is a dynamic playmaker with some slick dribble moves.
Spins. Here's Whitehead. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain.
He's a solid mid-range shooter, but just wasn't able to knock that one down.
Robertson passes Dandridge. Pass to West. Harper against Robertson. Takes a 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Outside Harper. Now Green. Here's Whitehead. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Whitehead's got 8.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Robertson passes to Chamberlain. Kicks it out to Robertson. Dandridge with the screen on Harper. Pass to Dandridge. And they pick up 2. The Bulls have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. Very solid start for them. Green passes to Whitehead. A steal. Pass to West. Takes the 13-footer. And another basket for Boston.
Boy, that's a nice looking stroke from the mid-range area. Shoulder squared, elbow in perfect alignment, follow through. Jerry West, picture perfect.
Now here's Hardaway. Scoreless thus far. Here's Whitehead. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Harper. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. Robertson kicks it to West. Pass to LaRusso. Back to West. And here is Robertson. Boston needs to get off a shot. Puts it up. Goes back up. Chamberlain. It's blocked.
As a coach, you love seeing plays like that. Denying your opponent in the painted area.
Shot's good by Whitehead. He's got 10.
Slick crossover move. The defense had no way of keeping up.
Boston trailing. And now the first timeout called here for Boston. They are still stinging from the loss on Thursday.
You know, when I broke that game down, what I saw was they lost the individual matchups, or they didn't win enough individual matchups.
Right away, you saw the disparity in talent between the two teams.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Robertson, he's checked in for LaRusso. Baylor comes in for Dandridge. And Allen subbed in for Robertson. There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. Shot, high post. Rebound by Rose. The Bulls have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. The shot's good from Smith. Celtics trail by 4. Allen passes to Baylor. Now Robertson. Thomas covering. The shot's good from Robertson.
We always hear about Baylor's scoring and rebounding. But don't forget, he's a skilled facilitator.
Back to Smith. Fires from deep. Drills it from outside. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
I think he's got to show more fight than that. Can't give up on the play once you get screened. You got to continue to fight through.
And coach is definitely going to be frustrated with that effort, or lack of one, that is.
Now here is Smith. He's got 5. Bounce pass from Rose. And it's Smith missing.
You don't get a lot of those chances. He's going to want that shot back.
West takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
At close range, West's touch is right on the money.
Smith dishes to McDice. Pass to Rose. Nails the 16-footer.
And that's all the space he needs from that range.
West outside. Just 3 on the clock. Here's Chamberlain. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bulls lead by 5. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Chicago.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
Another thing that has impressed me, it's their number of points in the paint. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
Here's Whitehead following the basket by Elgin Baylor. Whitehead's shot is off. Celtics trail by 3. Allen surveying the D, and it's good. 2 points. Allen's got his first bucket of the night. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to McDyess. Outside Rose. Driving the lane. Double team on Rose. Shot clock at 6. Here's Whitehead. By Erickson. Whitehead's shot is off. Celtics shooting with confidence. 50% from the field so far. A floater. It's all in by the Bulls. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Erickson with the rebound.
And the defense wasn't horrible, but still, he's got to come through there. There wasn't enough resistance to prevent him from scoring that one.
A good job preventing the layup. I think it's smart to make him earn it from the line.
Yeah, intelligent defense there. The coaching staff encourages these guys to do whatever they can to avoid giving up easy buckets.
The Celtics shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And it's tied up with that one. Dandridge, he's checked in for the Celtics. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And so here is Chicago. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Allen against Rose. McDyess up top. No one near him. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
You can't afford to let McDyess get comfortable from the mid-range now. He likes that area.
Pass to Dandridge. Outside Baylor. Five on the clock. And another miss by Boston.
The defense willing to concede the mid-range. As the lesser of evils, it paid off there.
What a boost a finish like that can be.
Wow. Rocking the rim, making him pay, and smiling back the other way.
He had a bit of room and wanted to send a message in this close game.
Now here's Baylor. Dandridge passes to Chamberlain. Here's Dandridge, covered by Smith. Offensive rebound. Here's Baylor. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The defender a little overzealous there, but Baylor will do that to you.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good from Baylor.
A ferocious, confident scorer. Baylor is also a remarkable rebounder and skilled playmaker as well.
West is checked in for the Celtics. Pollard, he's checked in for Chicago. Hardaway comes in for Smith. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. McDyess passes to Hardaway. Chamberlain with the block.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. To add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
Now here's Hardaway. He has yet to score. Bulls moving the ball around. Fades away. McDyess can't hit.
You know, on that shot, I'd like to see him go straight up with it.
West passes to Chamberlain. Over Pollard. Second shot opportunity, and it's blocked.
Strong defensive instincts from McDyess. He sees the shot forming and gets ahead of it for the block.
Really good job of sticking with it.
So hard to sink it while being fouled.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Boston making a switch here. Robertson's checked in, and the Bulls making a change also. Detlef Schrempf's checked in for Pollard. That free throw good from Hardaway.
Pretty much a 6'7" point guard. Penny is a unique talent and a fan favorite. Heck, a broadcaster's favorite as well. I love watching him play.
Now here's West. He has 6. Baylor hits the front of the rim and out.
Rough quarter for him. Just hasn't been able to connect.
And that's the way it goes sometimes. Just got to stay with it.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
You can't allow Hardaway to get these kinds of looks. He's very consistent inside.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And with their offense sputtering, time to talk things over.
Yeah, they've got to get organized and make more of their opportunities.
He's checked in for Chamberlain. Pass to Dandridge. West against Hardaway. They set the screen. 5 to shoot. Here's Robertson. They get it again. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Elgin Baylor.
Nice play by Baylor. Strong rebounder and finisher.
Rose passes to Smith. Taken away. Hardaway against West. No good with the elbow jumper. The Bulls leading by 5. Right side Rose. And he converts the layup. Rose has got 4 points this quarter.
Jalen is more than capable of getting it done inside. He is a true bucket getter.
West against Hardaway. West outside. Green with the rebound. Here's Chicago. They're on an 11-3 run. Rose. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
I think it's time for him to see a lot of bodies. Put plenty of guys on him.
I agree. They haven't been able to succeed with single coverage.
Boston making a switch here. Allen's checked in. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Harper's checked in. Free throw drops for Rose.
A different type of player. Jalen Rose can run the show at 6'8", has tremendous ball handling skills, vision, a point forward.
That's tipped.
That's how to make a stand. Some determined defense inside.
And he banks in the layup. Rose has got the lead up to 12 now for the Bulls.
Found the crease, took advantage, and got it in close.
An edge to this lead. They're having their way.
West, right side. Over Rose. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time some.
Back to Hardaway. To the inside. Smits, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Hardaway's got his third assist on the night.
They can't miss on an absolute tear.
This is a thing of beauty. Perfect offensive basketball.
Now here's Allen. Dandridge with the screen on Rose. Dandridge passes to Allen. To stop the run. West can't hit.
You know, you got a feel for him. He just cannot seem to buy a bucket here.
Yeah, but he has to stop shooting. He's really hurting his team.
Rose, good.
Nice work, and they are getting it done at both ends.
And building on this lead. They're playing a pretty complete game.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Boston making some changes. Chamberlain comes in for Robertson, and LaRusso subbed in for Allen. Here's Robertson. There's 57 seconds left here in the second. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
Defense tries everything to stop Chamberlain inside, but he just attacks and gets the call.
Boston shooting their fifth and 6 free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Chamberlain.
We all know Wilt can score it, but he's also a great passer, really, the total package offensively.
That one is no good. And the Bulls with possession. They're on a 20-4 run right now. Here's Green. That falls. High speed that time from Harper. Harper's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Dandridge. West against Hardaway. Shot's good from West.
It feels like West can get that runner off whenever he wants.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Bulls. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Yes, that goes in. Rose has got 13 points in just this quarter.
And, you know, they aren't showing any signs of easing up. Their offense looks superb right now.
They can't get careless with the lead. So far, this hasn't been the case.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we'll be right back after this. Welcome back to playoff basketball on 2K Sports. This is the Eastern Conference Final. Kind of like what Rose has done in this one so far.
He found his rhythm in the first half, putting up a bunch of points.
And hopefully he can maintain that tempo, because now his team is counting on him to keep it up.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. The fadeaway. West missing again. The Bulls leading by 17. Outside Hardaway. Bulls from the top of the key. It's rebounded by LaRusso. The Celtics shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Here's Chamberlain. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
So difficult to guard with his size. Wilt just looks different out there.
The Celtics shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Chamberlain no good on the free throw. The Bulls shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. Harper kicks to Hardaway. Back to Harper. Here's Smith. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
Man, oh man, that's hard to see right there. I mean, never want to watch a player go down like this.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's part of the game. You hate seeing it happen, but there's only so much you can do to prevent these types of things from happening.
Baylor, he's checked in for Boston. Celtics trail by 15. To the right side. Fade away. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Being Wilt's teammate, it's easy to shoot with confidence. Because if you miss, Wilt usually grabs the board.
And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got 7.
Coaches love to see guys going for these high percentage looks.
Pass to Chamberlain. It's tipped, and he recovers it. Second chance shot, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Shot's good. Hit. Shooting one.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Wilt Chamberlain, shooting 1.
One shot.
Chamberlain no good on the free throw.
And this guy simply just wants to win and will do anything he can to do this.
Pass to Hardaway. Now here's Green. Chamberlain with the block. West outside. Chamberlain trying to get open. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to 11 on the bucket from West.
Finishing off contact, West is a great athlete with great body control.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Harper. Bulls moving the ball around. West against Hardaway. Over West. Nice jump shot. Good. Hardaway has got 4 points this quarter. Celtics have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Chamberlain with a screen on Hardaway. As passes to Chamberlain, and it's blocked.
Good idea to attack the rim, but stellar defense denies him in the paint.
Harper. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Robertson.
Never afraid of the physicality of the game. Harper embraces getting fouled while taking it to the basket.
It's his first trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
You know, when you talk about Derek Harper, you've got to admire how tough he is. I mean, he is a tremendous utility role player.
And he's good on the second. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
I guess coach isn't happy right now with the distribution of shots. And some of the shots we've been seeing, my goodness, they've been contested, difficult shots. And when they're not dropping, it's time to change the game plan. You can't get too focused on forcing things. They need a better offensive rhythm right now.
And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Outside Baylor. Back to West. Pocket 6. Pass to Chamberlain. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
Tell you what, if you let Wilt get the ball there, that's the poster shot you can expect.
Hardaway against West. Here's Smits. Out to Hardaway. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block and a 3-point play chance here. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense down the floor.
Celtics trail by 15. A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Well, guys, I had a minute to catch up with the Celtics head athletic trainer. The belief right now is that it's a high ankle sprain. Now, they're still running tests, but the swelling is making that a little more complicated. For a team that is so close to making the finals, this is a huge concern. Evan?
Okay, Dave, thanks. I know we're all wishing him a speedy recovery, Clark.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. I know he's in good hands, that's for sure, and recovery times have improved over the years.
The Celtics have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter.
And now they're just one foul away from being in the bonus.
I expect to see them attacking more now, trying to get the defense to give up that next foul.
Anthony McDyess, Kurt Thomas, Jalen Rose.
Pass to LaRusso. Back to Allen. And here is West. Shot clock at 5. On the high post, Chamberlain. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And quite simply, Wilt is a beast. The defense is helpless against him tonight.
Here's Whitehead. He's got 10. And Thomas now, top of the key. His first shot coming late. Rebound, Boston. Chamberlain got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. West outside. To the middle. Allen against Rose. Floats one up, and he comes up with the deuce. Allen's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Celtics. Pass to Thomas. Out to the wing. Rose looking around. Checked in for Whitehead.
Third team foul. Now into the lineup for the Bulls. Number 5, Steve Smith.
Now here is Smith. 5 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Hardaway with a wide open look. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Rose dishes to Hardaway. McDyess a screen. Poked loose and stolen by Chamberlain. Here's LaRusso. Smith with the defensive effort.
I love how he challenged the shot. That takes some guts near the hoop.
Rose passes to Smith. Now here's Thomas. He's guarded by LaRusso. Got a piece of it.
Fantastic defense by LaRusso. Getting his timing just right to block that shot.
West outside. Here's Chamberlain out to West. Stolen by Rose. Smith in the post. Covered by Robertson. Bounce pass Smith. Outside Rose. 4 on the shot clock. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Rose has got 17.
So far, Rose has been fearless offensively, and the energy he's delivering on that end is really fueling his team right now.
Here's West, pass to Chamberlain, and Chamberlain with the stuff.
Easy buckets like that, just what the doctor ordered to get them back into this ball game.
They need something to light that fire, and that, you're right, may be it.
Yeah, right to the rim and left nothing to chance with the dunk.
Hardaway, down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
So efficient from the mid-range. Hardaway looks to score from there whenever he can.
And with that, the Chicago lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from West.
Nothing like setting someone up. Feels better than making a shot. To me, at least.
Outside Rose. McDyess a screen. Rose passes to McDyess. No good that time. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. West outside. Over Rose. And he can't bank that one in. Oh, he got it!
Nice call.
He beats the buzzer!
Count it up.
Oh, big time shot!
How about that?
Woo.
Yo! Oh, boy. I can't believe that went in.
Those are pretty much 3 free points. That one had about a 1 in 100 chance.
And so it's Chicago, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We come back right after this. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Smith surveying the D. Pass to Whitehead. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And it's Smith missing. Celtics trail by 12. Allen, right side. Rebound by Rose. The Bulls shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Here's Whitehead. Pass to McDyess. Sinks the 15-footer. And the Bulls lead by 14.
Nice job taking what the defenders give him. Those guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little more fire from the defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Here's Baylor. And McDyess pulls it down. McDyess has got 4 rebounds in this game. Smith. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
Boy, you really feel for him. Just a tough break right there. Could happen to anybody, as we well know.
Yeah, these guys put a lot of effort into protecting and maintaining their bodies, but you never know what's going to happen in the game.
Chicago making a switch here. West passes to Allen. Here's Baylor. True on the 14-footer.
Well, Baylor isn't one to waste many opportunities down low.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone. Smith outside. To the paint. Shoots from the block. And Boston with the rebound. Erickson outside. It's Allen on the wing. 6 to shoot. Pulls up. High post. Good as the jump shot falls.
Knocks down that jumper easily over the taller defender.
Not a high percentage look. Coach doesn't mind as long as you make it.
McDyess. Good.
Confidence poking through on that mid-ranger. Tough shot to get a feel for.
And so Allen will bring it up now for the Celtics. They trail by 14. West finds Allen. Back to West. Shot clock at 6. Taylor up top. Over McDyess. Here's Robertson. He's again. And the basket is good. And he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You know, I think when you give up second chance points, a lot of it comes down to simply a lack of effort.
Yeah, it's simple. A key part of playing good defense is limiting the offense to one shot. And that starts with boxing out.
Russo's checked in for Baylor. Davis is checked in for the Bulls. Hardaway comes in for Smith. The free throw drops for Robertson. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Whitehead deciding where to go with it. And the call will be against Erickson. That's his first foul. Chamberlain's checked in for Boston. Robertson comes in for West. And the Bulls making a change also. Smith checked in for Davis. And so here is Chicago. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Whitehead. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Didn't want to settle for something going away from the basket. Aggressive with the finger roll.
LaRusso with a screen on Smith. Robertson against Smith. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Strong fundamentals from Chamberlain. Setting a solid pick and moving to get the bucket.
Outside Rose. McDyess a screen. Rose with the ball. Picked up by Robertson. Clock at 6. Pass to McDyess. Now Smith jacks up a 3. It's good from long range.
I think the defense has to turn that knob a bit. Ramp it up some. You can't allow him to get those kinds of outside looks.
Especially when you're already trailing. It's time to lock it down out there.
It's Allen with the drive. Erickson passes to Allen. Chamberlain a screen. Nifty move. And it's Boston with another.
That's exactly the kind of possession you want on offense. Great chance, and they converted.
Hardaway with the bounce pass. Rose kicks to Hardaway. Smith the pass to Whitehead. Shakes him. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Whitehead's got 4 points this quarter.
A well-timed feed was the catalyst for that bucket. That's how you set someone up for success.
Smith against Robertson. Chamberlain trying to get open, and it will go, and the Bulls lead is cut back down to 12 with the bucket from Robertson.
From anywhere in the lane, Robertson's strength and quickness usually means he's the last man standing.
The Bulls call timeout. Boston making some changes. Baylor, he's checked in for Erickson. And West subs in for Allen. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said, that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. Back to Hardaway. Here's Whitehead. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And it's time for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with Chicago's head athletic trainer. Sounds like he has a sprained shoulder, which is limiting his range of movement and, of course, causing real tenderness in that area. He'll have to sit the rest of this one out, and it's unclear how much longer he'll be out afterwards. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. Clark, I know we've all been wishing him a very speedy recovery.
Most definitely. Injuries are still such an unfortunate reality of the game, and we know they're going to happen, but they're never pleasant when they do.
What a shame.
Yep.
Well, on the floor and in recovery, it's all about taking care of yourself. I'm sure he's been doing just that.
Green with a screen for Harper. Shoots!
Length and speed are the keys to Robertson's defense, using his physical abilities to cover his man.
Outside Hardaway. Another shot. Buries the jumper.
On the other side of a nice pass, Harper knows what to do once he gets it.
It's West with the drive. Got it to go.
Whoa, what handle. Left that defender in his own dust.
Then effortlessly laid it in. He just made it look so easy. Ridiculous.
No stopping that baby hook on the fly.
This is clearly a man on fire. Was tremendous last game.
And that has bled into this game. Just a force on offense.
West against Hardaway. Now, here's Chamberlain. He's guarded closely. Green rips down the board. Chicago leading by 14. On the wing, Hardaway. Defended by West. Does not go in. And for the Celtics, they're shooting at 46%, making some buckets.
What a game and moment for these guys. One they'll likely never forget. I mean, they've come away victorious, and the next stop is the NBA Finals for the Bulls.
We got a huge boost from their bench tonight. The reserves really played well.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And they're going to finish off the conference finals in style. A dominant win tonight and a lopsided 4-1 victory in the series. And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Rose.
He was their Swiss Army knife tonight. Defense, timely buckets, diving for loose balls. Did a little bit of everything.
Green with a screen for Hardaway. 18 feet out. Count it. It's a 14-point game.
Bulls foul. Derek Harper. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Boston, Oscar Robertson. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Good on both. And the Chicago Bulls will move on.
They've got to be excited, but also a little relieved. So much pressure on this team from the media, the fans, and the players themselves.
A tremendous opportunity now, just 4 wins away from a championship.
They can see the finish line, but this last hurdle will probably be their greatest test. I'll tell you what, though, winning the Western Conference Championship is a big victory of its own. No matter how this season ends, it's been a successful one for them.
And they'll represent the East in a final series that's mere days away. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For our reporter David Aldridge, along with Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you later.